very hardworking mayor. His Worship Mayor Franz Capiti.
Well, thank you very much, Joseph. Lehoma, ni hao, daja hao. Welcome. It is great to see so many people here today with this wonderful celebration for Seniors Got Talent, and really in advance to kick off Asian Heritage Month. And I first want to say, Joseph, thanks to you for being our MC. You're always giving of your time to so many different community events. And to Shinflix, I'd like to get a copy of that applause, because I think I could use some of that at council when we have our meetings. So have that piped in every once in a while. Minister Kara, great to have you in our community, and it's very obvious with your comments how passionate you are as Minister for Seniors, and I thank you for the great work that you do right across the country. This is the best country in the world. And you know, when we are able to stand up and say that, it's because of the contribution that our seniors have made in their home, in their community, at work, and in this country. So I say thank you to all of you, and I know that the minister appreciates it as well. Minister Mary Ng, twice in 1 week. I can tell you she's worn out quite a few shoes, because just the other day, Minister Ng, and thanks to her, to Paul Chang, to all of our colleagues in York Region at the federal level, and the Prime Minister himself, we were able to announce that there's another major step forward in the Yonge North Subway extension. And so it's a very, very much needed project in Markham and York Region. And I thank the federal government, along with everything else that you do with your long title. I know you don't forget about us here in Markham and York Region, and I thank you for your leadership. To Paul Chang, Paul, I mean, your name is everywhere here today. I hear the tablecloth. I saw the signs out front. I actually went to the bathroom, pulled out a paper towel, and it's a Paul Chang paper towel. It's amazing. You're everywhere. But you know, Paul, I'll tell you something. It's reflective of the hard work and commitment that Paul brings to the job each and every day. And I can tell you, he also is very busy as Parliamentary Secretary for Diversity and Inclusion, but he is on the ground connecting with our community, making sure that the needs of seniors and many others are at the table when those discussions happen up in Ottawa. And I say congratulations to Paul, and thank you for all the great hard work that you do in our community and actually right across the GTA. Let's give him a big hand, because we would not be here today. And I also here with my colleagues, Councillor Amanda Colucci and Councillor Juanita Nathan. I know, eloquently said by the previous speakers, there's everything happening at all levels of government to support seniors in our community. And I can tell you that I'm very proud of the fact that we've been able to keep taxes low in the city of Markham. That's important for seniors. And this year, now, we have the 18th year in a row that we've had the lowest average tax increase in all of the GTA. And I'm very proud of our council, because that helps seniors and helps young families. And next year, because of the timeline of our budget this year, we couldn't get to it, but next year our council will also consider a seniors tax rebate, not for everyone, but for low-income seniors in our community. It's a small part, but every little bit helps when you're on fixed income and you're low income. And so along with all the initiatives that are happening federally, we're doing our part to help seniors financially. And as Joseph said, as mayor, sometimes representatives can talk about the fact they want to do things, that they want to do housing for seniors. And I'll tell you, I am proud as mayor, and that the majority of council, even through some difficult projects, have supported Monshong and other organizations. We have a great project happening in Highway 7 that will give rental properties, availability of rental units to seniors in our community. Something that was challenging, but we worked it through and we supported it. So we are doing a lot for our seniors. And I just want to say, this does kind of kick off Asian Heritage Month. And as we all know, this year is also the 100th anniversary of the Chinese Exclusion Act in Canada, one of the darkest chapters in Canadian history. And I wish it was the only dark chapter in Canadian history when it comes to the Chinese community. The Exclusion Act came after decades of mistreatment of the Chinese community, workers that risked their lives, lost their lives, some of them, to build the Canadian Railway and connect East and West in this country. Then there was the head tax. After the government thought, and many others thought, well, now that we don't need the Chinese workers anymore, let's make it difficult for Chinese to come to Canada. And they put in the head tax, and they put it in, doubled it, increased it, and even despite that, the Chinese community was attracted to this country. And then came the Chinese Exclusion Act, which is very sad in some respects that it got passed at all. And if you can imagine, of all days, it got passed on Dominion Day, which is known as Canada Day. And truly it was a day of humiliation for the Chinese community. So despite all of that history, while I continue to be inspired by the Chinese community, as dark as that chapter has been, each and every person that has come since has risen to the occasion and looked to the future and contributed to Markham, to York Region, the GTA, and to many communities across Canada. And it is because of Chinese seniors and so many that have come that have contributed to our economy and made this the best country in the world. So we have a lot to celebrate because of your contributions. I thank all the special guests that are here today, and I say congratulations. Paul, thank you for the honor of being the co-chair for this event. And one thing I know about Markham seniors, they love to perform and they love to party, and we are going to party like never before today. So enjoy the show, and thank you very much, one and all.
Thank you.